Okay, it's pretty bad, but all success has to start somewhere. I mean, we can only go up from here, right? I think I should start off by explaining the goal. Think of this as like the pilot episode in an origin story. Picture this. I'm sitting there watching Olivia Rodrigo perform, thinking, firstly, whoa, she's absolutely amazing. How is she doing all this? And then secondly, thinking, isn't it so incredibly cool that she gets to make all this amazing music and then do all these awesome things that I wish I was doing? And then I start thinking in a completely delusional way, as if I've fallen down the stairs and hit my head, and start going, why can't I do these things? As if the list of reasons is not incredibly long. But that, my friend, is the beauty in this whole situation we got going on here. Because then I had another thought, which at this point is really worrying for my social well-being. But anyway, it was that, wouldn't that be kind of cool? Like a great story if this person who is completely unqualified with complete lack of skills and is starting from rock bottom attempts this like crazy, ridiculous goal of becoming a pop star and dedicates all their time to it and records it all and puts it on the internet, even though the chances of it going wrong are embarrassingly high? Yes. The answer is yes. I mean, starting from scratch, learning it all live and showing all the ups and downs. I mean, everyone loves an underdog. And there's a little bit more to it too, but this is honestly way too much monologuing too early in the video. So let's just go hang out and I'll explain more as we go along. Do you like my knockoff Stanley Cup, by the way? Okay. Oh no. We're good. Okay, seeing as this is like the pilot episode, we need to all be clear about what point we are starting at. So, yes, I do have my favorite possession in the whole world. Okay. This red acoustic guitar. I mean, come on. It's red and it sparkles. When I saw this in the store, I literally fell to my knees. It's my favorite thing I own, even though I cannot play it. But its days of being a decoration are over. As for what I can actually play, I will be honest, I know 4 chords. Can I switch between those 4 chords? No. But I can very slowly tell you this is E. That was like pro shit. A, D. We are going for quality, not speed. Whoop, that was wrong. There we go. G. And the bane of my existence, C. Oh, that wasn't that bad. Is the not bad in the room with us? I'm having trouble playing C because I cut the top of my finger off. No, actually, like when I was about 6 years old, I was living in a house and we had this hefty thick door as the front door, like super thick, solid wood. And little 6-year-old me, okay, about yay high, walking out the door, hand on door frame. Younger brother, Lynx, who was at about 3 at the time, comes along, slams said door, whoosh, top of my finger, clean off. I did get it sewed back on, but it has left it a bit, and so I'm finding it hard to press down on certain chords, such as C. Oh, this is gonna take so much longer than I expected. No freaking way. Who would have thought? Ta-da! Oh yeah, that's right. She has a drum kit, a really cool pearl drum kit. Oh, it's a little bit dusty. But okay, so full disclosure, I do have a couple instruments because originally I wanted to do this almost 2 years ago, which is kind of insane. But, you know, life got in the way, as it always does. And I haven't done it in the past 2 years. Though that did not stop me from spending all my money because I bought so many instruments over the past 2 years. By so many, I mean like 4. I have like 4. It's okay though, because I saw a TikTok slideshow carousel that had an absolutely devastating quote on it and gave me an existential crisis, and now we're here. I'm just joking, kind of. I mean, those do always make me cry. I go on TikTok to go funny haha and I end up spiraling into a depressive episode because of them. But I love it every time. It's great. What can I do on the drums? Did I just hear you say? I can do a mean one too. And the reason I have so many different band instruments is because originally I was like, whoa, I have 3 younger brothers. We could make a really cool band. They made it very clear that they did not want to be involved. So now it's just me, one-man band. But that's okay, because ideally I would like to know how to play all these instruments, because I feel like if you can play something, it gives you a better understanding on how to use it in the music. I'm just talking bullshit, I have no idea. But it'll be fun nonetheless. I mean, people who play drums are cool as shit. So you know, I'm not lying, because I actually haven't taken out my bass guitar from the wrapping from when I moved down here. Like, it's literally still in bubble wrap. I didn't have a case for this. So let's take it out and see if I can. I can't do anything on it, but let's have a look at it. Okay, I feel like while we're unwrapping the bass, it may be the perfect time to get a little bit deep, because there is another big part as to why I'm doing all this, I guess. And that's, I've been having a really hard time over the past couple months because I moved somewhere new and I don't really know anyone and I don't really like it, and so I don't really have any friends and I don't go out much, and I think that's a really hard thing, not seeing anyone and being kind of lonely and not getting really excited or happy about things, which is, I guess, a point that most people go through at least one stage in their life. But I've been really stuck on how to fix it, and I think hopefully this will be how, setting some crazy goals that I think will be exciting and fun to fill my time with, and will hopefully be a way to meet cool new people if anyone actually watches this. But yeah, so that's another big reason, and I hope no one watching this feels like that, because it's really hard. But if you do, I'll let you know how this goes, and then if it works out, maybe you can set some crazy goal for yourself as well. Because I do think it's nice to have something to live for and to work towards. I think that makes things easier. But yeah, this is my bass guitar. It's like a pearl color, so that's really cool. Whoop. I really need to get a case for that. I don't want to break anything. Okay, that was enough depressing stuff for one video. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming. And last but certainly not least, this is my hot pink electric guitar. Is it a good guitar? Does it play well? I don't know. It's electric and it's hot pink. When I tell you, I scoured the internet to find this. Now I feel like at this point you're probably thinking, what kind of screws does this girl have loose in her head to have this many instruments and not be able to play any of them? And I kind of wish I had a better answer for you. But in actuality, I've just delusionally accepted the fact that this is my life now. I'm completely committed, which I feel like is kind of insane, but at the same time, I'm a 20-year-old girl. Having an identity crisis and losing your mind is like a rite of passage. I straight up just lied to your face just then. Totally just spent the past 10 minutes learning how to do that, and it was probably really bad, but I'm happy with that. Anyway, my brother actually did buy me a keyboard, which is really cool. So now that is all the instruments. $10 if you can guess what my favorite color is. As for right now though, it's lunchtime and honestly I'm starving. Food probably gives me the biggest joy in my life, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it probably says a lot about the state of my life at the moment. Now though, I'm gonna make bruschetta, or at least a very badly, poorly executed version of it. Wow, look at that. Delicious. Maybe I should switch this whole thing up and do it on a journey of becoming a chef. Just kidding, I actually genuinely think that would be harder for me. Okay, so what is the actual plan here? Because I feel like we need some more solidified parameters. Super goal, become mega pop star. Metric goal, something that we can measure, release a full album by the end of the year. I don't even know if that's possible. And I am starting from the lowest point you can possibly start at. I am at rock bottom, don't know anything. So it's definitely a stretch and it's going to be interesting, but that's what I think would make it so cool and fun. But the thing I think would be really cool about this journey is I want it to be super collaborative. Ideally, I'd like it to be really interactive with whoever's watching. I don't want to do it by myself, I want to do it with you. Like I'd like to do heaps of learning and creating on live stream, because I think that would be really cool. Yes, because why not go one step further with embarrassing yourself on the internet and do it completely uncut and live. Like imagine creating an album where you could literally go back and see every step in the process, it being written, it being produced, even the cover art being decided on, let alone the learning of the actual instruments. I'm dropping it. Ideally, I'd like to start the lives within the next week or two after I get maybe 2 or 3 videos up. And as for my videos, I hope this one was okay. It's like my first time doing anything like this, so it's going to be a learning curve obviously. But if I had to ideally explain to you the vibes of how I want my videos to end up being, I would say being on FaceTime with a friend, yet it also gives off the vibes of a reality TV show journey, while also has the aesthetic and the heart of a 20-year-old growing up in the early 2000s coming of age movie. If that didn't make sense for you, I don't know how much more specific I can be. Next video, I really want to finalize the roadmap. What are the steps we're going to take to get to where we need to be? As well as really getting into learning guitar, which I'm sure will be heaps of fun. Why? That was really nice. I highly recommend making that. But, so if you are watching this, if someone is watching this, firstly, that's like insane and I'll probably lose my mind because the thought of someone watching something that I've made is crazy to me. Like that is so cool. But also I know this is all a lot, and this is the first video, but I swear to the stars, I'm so committed and I'm so into this, and it's only gonna get better and more fun and more cool from here. And it's kind of crazy because normally I feel really anxious most of the time about most things. That like takes up 90% of my emotions. But right now, I'm not really feeling anxious. I'm just kind of feeling excited, which is cool. I don't even think I introduced myself, so hi, my name's Hunter, by the way.